Howdy y'all, welcome back finally to another edition of the 25 Days of Bourbon. And this one, y'all, this one is going to be different. Yeah. So it is December 26th of 2025, and we should have wrapped this up yesterday. However, we had quite a few things not go our way for this one. You've read the post. Yeah, I'm not going to get into all of it. I was shooting to do 2 videos a day to round us out in 13 days, but I forgot I had a doctor appointment today, and at that doctor appointment I got a couple shots into my SI joints of steroids, which are playing with my blood sugar. So yeah, I'm going to be monitoring my blood sugar for the next week. And if I feel I can get 2 videos done a day, I'll do 2 videos. If not, I'll do 1. For tonight, it's 1 because I just had the shots today, and it's just all out of whack. So I apologize. I forgot about that, so I didn't get to tell everybody. Yeah, December 2025 edition. We should have been through yesterday. Lord have mercy. Oh, all right. Bottle 1, y'all. That's what we're doing tonight. Bottle 1. For those of you who haven't got your bottles yet, still out of town, don't watch the video unless you want to. If you want to know what it is before you drink it, if you've got your bottles, fine. You want to follow along. If you want to do one every, drink 2 a day and do videos that way, it's up to you. You can do it however you want to. I'm just posting as I can post to get it done. How you guys follow along is entirely up to you and what you feel like each day. So see if this warm cold playing with my sinuses, so we'll see if we can get if I can get a nose off this. If not, you guys remember, like always, for those of you this is your first time, I'm sorry, this video is going to be kind of long, me explaining everything. We're going to do 1 bottle for each video till we get all 25 bottles done. I'll nose mine, and if I can smell something, I'll tell you what it is. My nose is not the best. I will tell you that. I admit it all the time. So rely on other people to comment on the videos to let you know what they're nosing. So maybe you can match up with other people who have the same kind of nose, same kind of palate as you. So I'll nose it, tell you what I think. Then I'll taste it, tell you what I think. If there's enough left in the glass, I'll have another sip and tell you what I get on the second sip. For those of you, again, just joining us for the first time or watching along that have never met me, I don't claim to be a bourbon expert, bourbon snob, bourbon, any of that. I'm just a fan of bourbon, y'all, just like you guys. And I like to have, as many as I can, try new bourbons that I can. And that's what this is all about, trying new bourbons at the cost of 1 bottle, plus the cost of the supplies and the other small things that go with it. And yeah, you're not going to be able to try 25 bourbons, even well bourbons, in a bar for the cost of 1 bottle. So this, to me, is the best way to do it. But things are going to be a-changing, y'all. They are going to change. All right, here we go. Definitely getting something off of it. What, I don't know yet. That was a pretty interesting nose. There we go. Let it air a little bit. There, kind of a. I feel like I'm getting some alcohol off the nose. And some sweetness to it. So yeah, so if anybody out there is getting anything in particular, any specifics off the nose, please share in the comments below the video, and in the Facebook group or on the YouTube page where the video's sitting, or both if you'd like. That would be great, so that people that aren't in the group that see the video can also kind of follow along for the. There's a bunch of people that watch the videos that aren't involved in it, so I'd like to help them out with as much information as possible as well. So, yeah. All right, y'all. Here we go. Bottle 1. Charge, y'all. Whoa. It's got a bite to it, and it still hasn't let up. I will let you guys know I do like high proof, so usually bite doesn't bother me unless it's a bite from a younger bourbon. I do enjoy the higher proofs. Yeah. That bite is there, getting that hug that is starting down in the throat. It's about to the bottom of the throat right now. I'm sure it's going to move down a little bit further. You can go ahead and take another sip and see if the bite is not as bad on that second sip. And then I'll tell you what I think. Cheers. Little bit of a bite is still there. Excuse me. I'm definitely getting a mouth full of spices. My mouth is watering. Usually that's a good sign for me. If it makes my mouth water a lot, it's got a decent bite to it, but not overpowering, and some sweetness, which this all has. Picking up a little bit of citrus notes, just a bit. But yeah, that's about it. A lot of spice and some citrus. So, and a sweetness. And I'm not quite sure what the sweetness reminds me of, but it's there. So that's what we got on this, y'all. Bottle 1. If you're watching and you don't have your bottles yet, and you don't want to know what this is, shut it off now. All right, here we go. Bottle 1. Short Barrel, the Bee's Knees, version 5. It is a double barrel toasted straight bourbon whiskey, finished in Kentucky honey casks, bottled at 116.8 proof. No mention on the mash bills. The label says distilled in Kentucky and Indiana. This label on the front says it is a straight bourbon whiskey. However, on the manufacturer's website, they list this as a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. So I'm guessing their labels are pre-made. Well, I don't know, since they're doing it for different versions, I would think that they could drop the Indiana off there on this one if it is Kentucky straight, but it definitely says straight bourbon whiskey on this, but on the website says Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey. So if anybody from the Bee's Knees Short Barrel Company out of Georgia happens to see this and can let us know, that'd be appreciated, or if somebody's been to the distillery and they know, also would be appreciated. Like I said, distilled in Kentucky and Indiana, according to the label, aged in toasted Kelvin barrels. If you've watched my videos in the past, you guys know I am a fan of Kelvin barrels. Kelvin barrels, to me, impart a little bit of a smoky flavor that some of the other barrels, the barrel companies, do not. And I usually enjoy what comes out of a Kelvin barrel. Usually, there are some things that have come out of Kelvin barrels that haven't been aged long, and yeah, not the best. This is bottled by Short Barrel Bourbon Company out of Chamblee, Georgia. They do have a restaurant bar set up at Atlanta Airport now. I'm not sure if it's international or national terminal, but they are in the airport. They are reviving an old Atlanta, Georgia distillery, the first one that started back to work after Prohibition, and now they own it. They're revamping it for their Georgia whiskey products. So hopefully we'll see good things to come of them. I'm not sure how long they will be sourcing or how much product they have already that's sourced But it started out as a group of bourbon friends that got together and wanted to start doing barrel picks, and eventually they come up with their own label. So yeah, way to go, guys. All right, bottle one, y'all. Short barrel, the bee's knees 5. Double barrel toasted straight bourbon whiskey finished in Kentucky honey casks, bottled at 116.8 proof. Hope you guys like it. Please comment below on Facebook in either of the groups and or on YouTube under the video there. Both locations would be appreciated, but hey, do what you can to help everybody out. I appreciate you guys sticking with me on this one. This one has been difficult. But now that we're going, hopefully we can just keep it rolling, and we'll have some winners in here. Usually these over $100 price bourbons, I tend to find maybe 3 to 5 of them that I like out of the 25. But for me, that's a winner, because that's about 17 to 20 of them that I don't have to spend my money on, because I know that I didn't care for them. So I hope you guys find this educational as well. And yeah. Catch you guys back tomorrow for at least bottle 2, maybe 2 and 3. We'll see how I feel tomorrow and how my blood sugars are doing. But in the meantime, bourbon on, y'all.